To Close Read. I'm Alejandro Collini. Recently, I've been fascinated by this song. It's called Gives You Hell by the All American Rejects, a pop punk band from the 2000s. The lyrics are I wake up every evening with a big smile on my face, and you're still probably working at a 9 to 5 pace. I wonder how bad that tastes. So the song is apparently the lead singer of the band taunting his ex-girlfriend because he's a wealthy musician and she's a normie with a day job, and that is unbelievably petty. It's so unnecessarily cruel, and it also goes against, like when you succeed as an artist, generally it's expected that you do this like big performance of gratitude and appreciation for the little people, and here's this fucking pop punk band like, have fun on Slack, losers! I do think that if artists felt more empowered to display their contempt for working people, it might make their art more authentic. Like I would definitely listen to a Katy Perry concept album all about an insolent waiter. What's really awful is that I remember in my 20s engaging in this sort of thinking. I would feel rejected or undervalued, and I would go, well, you'll see when my name is in lights and you're still a nobody. I hope it gives you hell. And that is a deeply embarrassing thing to reflect on as a non-famo middle-ageo. Just really bad stuff. They're like, if you could go back into the past, what would you say to your younger self? And first of all, you better send me back to a time when I'm over 18 because I am fucking myself. If you send me back into the past to when I was 20 years old after railing myself for 7 hours, I will say, dude, beware the future. Do not take the future for granted. The future makes fools of us all. I think about this in my own life. Like, I reflect on the way that I feel about old people. I feel about old people the way that the Punisher feels about criminals. Get them off the street. But someday, if I'm lucky, I will be an old person, and I'll be like, oh, I wish I hadn't been so mean about old people. I need help with my electric shoes. Shoes will be electric in the future. But the video for Gives You Hell is very confusing because it's the lead singer plays two characters. There's a rock star and a family man. They live across the way from each other, and they spend most of the video yelling the lyrics at each other from their front lawns. And I was like, well, I thought this was about like a romantic relationship. I don't understand this video. I'm like watching the video. I'm struggling to understand. And then I found this comment. Some brilliant user, I just want to read this to you, wrote, took me 9 years to realize they're not singing at each other, but at each other's wives. And that's why they have a feud. And also, they seem more happy when they switch at the end. Just realized the switch which brought everything together. That's also why they tried to make the other guy's life a living hell. Because in turn, every time their wives saw the other guy's face, it would give them hell. And I replied to his comment, I wrote, you're like the first guy ever to decode Finnegan's Wake. And he wrote back, what?